What is up, knife community? This is Blade Love from the Sharpest Edge, and today's video is going to be on a great small American business I ran into thanks to the Steel Mindset, CARROLL'S Custom Knife Scales. And I wanted some really cool scales for my KA-BAR Slabby, and he makes a lot of them. A lot of different colors, a lot of different textures, really cool canvas micarta, G10, etc., etc., etc. And he's an American business located in Nebraska, USA, and outsources all of his materials from American small businesses. So every penny you pump into our American small businesses, the stronger our economy gets, and makes me happy, and eventually will make everybody happy, because we all know it's the small American businessman that carries this nation. So, without further ado, let's check them out. So anyone who purchased the KA-BAR Slabby knows that it comes with these thermoplastic scales that are very smooth, and they don't really grip your hands like I think they should. There's a very smooth, non-grippy texture on the scale, and they are just, in my opinion, not good for your EDC camping or whatever else you're going to use your particular slabby for. So I was in search of scales for quite some time, and I was watching the Steel Mindset, and he had on a company called CARROLL'S Custom Scales, and I saw the set he installed, and I thought, well, that's going to be pretty cool. So I did some research on the internet first, like I always do, found the website, reviewed it, saw a lot of the positive reviews, and definitely ordered myself a pair and got them rather quickly. And it was interesting because putting these scales on was no easy task, and I ran into some issues. And that was yesterday on a Sunday. So I'm like thinking, I'm screwed. I'm not going to be able to get anybody to help me out here. So I hit the contact button for CARROLL'S Custom Scales, send my email requesting help, and within 30 to 45 minutes, I get a response back from Lucas Carroll of CARROLL Custom Scales, both on my phone and email, and I actually spoke to him in person on the phone. He was very nice, very knowledgeable, and the customer service, I mean, on a Sunday, come on. On a Sunday, that's just unheard of. He worked everything out with me, gave me suggestions on how I could adjust the particular problem I was having, and said, well, you know what, I'm going to send you another pair of grips. He got that shot out to me already. In the meantime, I told him, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these as experimental, and I'm going to play with them and see what I need to do to make them work. Well, sure enough, I followed the dimensions on the rear of these, and his grips were perfectly shaped. I really like the color of these particular ones, and they matched the KBAR fighting knife leather style handle really well, and I really wanted them. So I worked very hard, shaving off very little minute parts, making some more room in the recesses. Instead of the precision hole he had drilled for the pins for the hilt and the butt cap, I made a slot instead, like they have on the standard issue ones here. And lo and behold, a few more adjustments, and they fit gorgeously. I sent him pictures. I did a TikTok video, and I thanked him so much. And he says, well, you know what? I'm still sending you that pair so that you can buy another slabby and enjoy. So I'm like, so thumbs up to CARROLL'S Custom Knife Scales, and Lucas Carroll, man, You are awesome. Keep up that awesome work. That's what I'm talking about, folks. American small business run by true, honest, and hardworking Americans. Let's support them all the way. So how exactly did Lucas Carroll come up with the idea for his business? And exactly who is Lucas Carroll of Carroll's Custom Knife Scales? Check this out. So here is the end result of the installation, and boy, I must say, these scales look beautiful. Such a great fit. And I gotta admit to kind of using my own artistic license here and using the Rit die pen to create the black lines you see here, reminiscent of the standard KA-BAR fighting knife. But they fit really tight. They are gorgeous, and the grip is just crazy good. So here is the KA-BAR Slabby with the new grips. I always call them grips. They're scales. Ay, ay, ay. It's because of my gun days. Now let's check out how it feels in the hand. Oh yeah. Much, much better. Feels my hand better. It really gives a good grip to my hand. I'm liking them a lot. Forward and reverse grip, very good. And no issues with the sheath. So there you have it. Carroll's Custom Knife Scales. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll be back in a moment with a few final thoughts. I have said it 100 times before, and I am proud to say it again. American small business is definitely the backbone of our country. And I'll tell you what is even more impressive. To me, the most important thing that a business can show forth is their customer service. Customer service is paramount for any decent business to survive, especially in this economy. And Carroll's Custom Knife Scales, Lucas Carroll, man, you got it down to a T. Family-owned business, family-run business, materials from other U.S. family businesses, everything kept within the United States, manufactured by a small business right here in the United States. It is everything I ever wanted in something that is dear and near to my heart, and that is my knives collection. And he's got tons of different knife scales for all kinds of different knives. So if you want a great custom made knife scale right here from a small business in the United States, Carroll's Custom Knife Scales is definitely the company you want to deal with. And Lucas Carroll is a top-notch man in the industry, and he knows customer service without a doubt. So this has been Blade Love from the Sharpest Edge. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and please always remember, be good to yourself, and especially be good to others, because you don't know the shoes they're walking in. You got the sharpest edges of everything.